Run and Kill, 1993, is a Hong Kong Category 3 film that stands out for its intense blend of action, horror, and psychological thriller elements. The story revolves around the character Fatty Cheung, a simple and well-meaning man who runs a small printing business. His life takes a drastic turn when he discovers his wife is having an affair. Distressed and drunk, he unwittingly hires a hitman to kill her after a night of heavy drinking at a seedy bar. The next morning, Cheung is horrified to learn that his flippant request has been taken seriously, setting off a chain of violent and tragic events that spiral out of his control. Cheung's initial shock turns into a desperate attempt to cancel the hit. However, the criminal underworld operates with its own set of rules, and once the wheels are in motion, there's little he can do to stop it. The hired killers, led by the psychotic and ruthless Wong Chi-Ming, are relentless in their pursuit of completing the job and collecting payment. Cheung's pleas and offers of additional money to call off the hit are met with cold indifference. This leads to a tense cat-and-mouse game where Cheung is forced to confront the consequences of his drunken mistake, as well as the moral decay within himself and the society around him. The film delves deeply into themes of guilt, revenge, and the dark side of human nature. As Cheung becomes embroiled in the violent world of organized crime, he loses everything that once mattered to him, including his family, his business, and his peace of mind. The narrative is punctuated by brutal action sequences and graphic violence, characteristic of the Category 3 genre, which serve to highlight Cheung's increasing isolation and desperation. His character is portrayed with a mix of vulnerability and tenacity as he struggles to navigate an environment that is both physically and morally hostile. Director Billy Tang employs a gritty and unflinching visual style to depict the bleak and unforgiving world that Cheung finds himself in. The film's cinematography, characterized by dimly lit scenes and a claustrophobic urban landscape, effectively captures the oppressive atmosphere that pervades Cheung's life. The performances, particularly by Kent Chang as Cheung and Simon Yam as Wong Chi-Ming, are intense and compelling, adding depth to the film's exploration of the human psyche when pushed to the brink. The soundtrack further amplifies the tension, utilizing eerie and discordant notes to unsettle the audience and maintain a constant sense of dread. Ultimately, Run and Kill is a haunting exploration of the consequences of a single impulsive decision. It portrays a nightmarish descent into chaos, where personal vendettas and criminal enterprises collide with tragic results. The film's impact lies in its ability to challenge the viewer to confront the darker aspects of humanity, questioning how far one would go when cornered by fate and fear. As Cheung's story comes to a close, the lingering question of whether redemption or justice is possible in such a world leaves a lasting impression, making Run and Kill a memorable and thought-provoking entry in Hong Kong cinema. Run and Kill, a Hong Kong Category 3 film directed by Billy Tang, is notorious for its intense and shocking content. One of the lesser-known behind-the-scenes facts about this 1993 thriller is the improvisational freedom granted to the actors. The director encouraged the cast to explore their characters beyond the script, leading to several unexpected and raw performances that heightened the film's unsettling atmosphere. Simon Yam, known for his versatile acting skills, took full advantage of this freedom, bringing a chilling authenticity to his role that continues to unsettle audiences to this day. This creative liberty allowed the actors to delve into deeper psychological territories, making the film's depiction of violence and desperation all the more impactful. A fascinating piece of trivia about Run and Kill is its shoestring budget, which forced the crew to be incredibly resourceful. The production team reused props and sets from other local films, a common practice in the Hong Kong film industry during the early 90s. This budgetary constraint didn't hinder the film's gritty aesthetic. Instead, it added to the raw, unpolished feel that has become a hallmark of the genre. Despite financial limitations, the filmmaker's dedication to storytelling and atmosphere ensured that Run and Kill delivered a visceral experience that resonated with its audience. The film is rife with Easter eggs that pay homage to classic Hong Kong cinema. For instance, sharp-eyed viewers might notice subtle nods to earlier Hong Kong action films in the form of background posters and character names. These hidden references serve as a tribute to the genre's rich history and its influence on the film's style and narrative. Fans of the genre enjoy spotting these clever inclusions, which add an extra layer of depth and connection for dedicated cinephiles. Such details demonstrate the filmmaker's deep appreciation for their cinematic heritage, weaving a tapestry that honors the past while creating something uniquely intense. The psychology behind Run and Kill is a study in the extremes of human behavior under duress, offering a grim exploration of how ordinary individuals can be driven to heinous acts. The film's narrative delves into themes of betrayal, revenge, and the consequences of unchecked emotions. It challenges viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about the human psyche, particularly how fear and desperation can lead to moral corruption. This psychological complexity is what sets Run and Kill apart from other films in the genre, elevating it from simple exploitation to a thought-provoking examination of the darker aspects of humanity. While Run and Kill might not be widely known outside of cult film circles, its impact and legacy within the genre are undeniable. It pushed the boundaries of what was acceptable in Hong Kong cinema at the time, contributing to the evolution of the Category 3 film classification. Its unapologetic depiction of violence and moral ambiguity paved the way for future filmmakers to explore similar themes without restraint. The film's influence can be seen in subsequent Hong Kong movies that embrace a more graphic and psychological approach to storytelling, establishing a precedent for films that challenge audiences both visually and intellectually. In conclusion, Run and Kill remains a significant, albeit controversial, piece of Hong Kong cinema history. Its behind-the-scenes secrets, budget-driven creativity, and nods to its cinematic predecessors enrich the film's narrative and aesthetic. Meanwhile, its psychological depth and thematic boldness have left a lasting mark on the genre, continuing to inspire filmmakers worldwide. For podcast audiences, these lesser-known insights into the film provide a fascinating glimpse into the complexities of filmmaking and the enduring power of storytelling that pushes boundaries. As more viewers discover Run and Kill, its legacy as a provocative and influential film continues to grow, cementing its place in the annals of cult cinema.